My name is Bismark a cocoa farmer from Ghana. I'm here for COP26 in Glasgow.
This is Rachel Banda from Malawi, sugar farmer. I'm here in Glasgow for COP26. Thank you for the questions.
My question is, how have you both been inspired since being at COP26 as a sugar farmer and as a cocoa farmer?
As a sugar farmer, my experience here at COP26 has been inspiring because before I came here, I thought maybe climate change only affects us farmers, but then I've realized it affects a lot of people. So seeing a lot of people coming in one accord to tackle climate crisis, that has inspired me.
Okay, Tina, thank you for your question. I love it very much. I must tell you, you in person who asked the question has really inspired me a lot, including other youth who have also want to ask questions like you did. After my presentation, I have a lot of students coming to me personally to know more about me, and I think I have the support from the youth back there. So the support from the youth alone has been one of the inspirational things to me. Thank you, Tina.
Hi Bismarck, hi Rachel. My name is Joycelyn, and my question to you is, do you feel that you have had your voice heard at COP, and do you feel like you've been able to mobilise and get action from government, the action that you need?
Thank you, Johnson, for the question. Yeah, we feel like our voices have been heard because, first of all, if you are able to know that I'm here at COP26, it means you are not the only one. It means a lot of people, even world leaders. Here at COP, there are a lot of people in world leaders. So we believe that our voices have been heard. But then we also believe that actions will be taken from this. That's what our hopes are.
Yeah, Jocelyn, it's great. We've passed out our messages, our petitions, we've done a lot of presentations, and we've had a lot of people making reactions to them, making promises, calling us, asking us questions. That really tells us that our message has been spread out and people have really listened to it. But the issue is, how are they going to respond to it? And this is time we need not to waste. This is the time we have to fight hard, make our voices heard more, so that the reality on grounds will be dealt with. Yeah.
How do you balance the need for conferences and summits like COP26 with real on-the-ground and local action?
Thank you, Tolly, for your question. For me, like producers, myself, we have started something. We are already committed on the ground, trying to make things happen which will adapt to the climate issues. And it is time for summit like this to bring out the worldly people to make their promises a reality. And if their actions are put in place, their promises are made real, then with that, the two issues will come at a particular standstill, and it will come out with a balanced situation like you mentioned. Yeah.
Do you trust world leaders to deliver what they promise?
Okay, yeah, we trust world leaders to meet our expectations, the promises, but then that's why we are here pushing, because we really want them to do it. We really want them to commit, and action speaks louder than words. So from them, we expect more actions. We trust them, that's why we are here. If we didn't trust them, we wouldn't come here, but we trust them, but then we need actions from them. So yeah, we trust them.
Is COP26 just another climate discussion, or will positivity and change come from it?
Thank you for your question. Myself, this COP, well, previously I didn't know there was something like COP. My first time experiencing COP. And after coming here, I realized it wouldn't be just like a discussion, though we've not heard any news from our world leaders yet. But looking at some reactions coming from different angles, the government sectors and other things, we believe it will not just be a summit or just promises, but this time around, actions is going to take place. Yeah.
Has there been a big difference in the attitude that older people have towards the climate compared with the attitude that you have as younger people?
Thank you, Henry. For me, I must tell you, back in my country, Ghana, if you look at the reactions for the older ones against climate or towards climate change, and then the younger ones like myself, it is totally different. The reason being that what I've noticed is the older ones, because they think agriculture or farming is more favorable again, they try selling out their lands to go to the cities and then begin another life there, because they don't want to stay in their villages to farm anymore. They think their health is already down and they cannot do serious or active agriculture practices. So it is time for we, the youth, to take over. So we, like myself, when I'm saying we, myself, as producers, farmers, we have taken over. We need to put a change because the future belongs to us. For the young, old ones, they are already fading out from the system. So we have to take the action now. That is why myself, Bismarck, I'm on the ground trying to make things change for the future.
What do you think the world will be like when I'm an adult?
Ben, I love your question. I was really inspired when I saw you, little child, like you are my younger kid. And when I heard your question, I was like, oh no, it's so great. Ben, don't worry. You have a great future. Despite the circumstances we are in now, we are trying to make ends meet. Though if there's nothing, if we don't do anything about it, we are going to face challenges though. But for me, as I stand here, I promise you there's hope for us, little ones like yourself. There's hope. That is why we are here for COP26, to make the differences. So I promise you, there's going to be a great future. Don't worry about your future.
Hi, babe. Oh, that's so sweet of you. But let me tell you, there is hope. There is hope for the future. If our world leaders can act on their promises, trust me, the future is bright. And we are here voicing out our concerns because we know kids like you are concerned as well. So don't worry. The future is bright. Come on, we'll face it.
Thank you all for your questions.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for your questions.
Well appreciated. It has been loving. When I heard from you, your responses, it is so great. It has really inspired me in COP26 here in Glasgow. And I urge you all, go sign the Fairtrade petition. Ask your relatives, ask your friends, ask anyone you can get in touch with to sign latest by midnight today, so that we all head towards a great future. Thank you all.
So thank you. It was a pleasure having you, answering questions. Please sign the Be Fair with Your Climate Promise petition. Please tell your friends, your relatives, encourage them. Help us raise our voices. We love you. Bye.
Hi everyone, I'm Muniraju. I'm a farmer from India. We grow sugarcane. It's a Fairtrade certified sugarcane. I'm just standing in green zone COP26. I'm very excited. I heard that too many questions from our community. I'm ready to answer those questions in a short while. Thank you.
So our first question is coming from Barbara from Stockton-on-Tees Fairtrade Group, who has asked, do you really feel like you were listened to by those at COP26 who can make a difference?
I got an opportunity to be a part of one of the panel member as a speaker, and also I got an opportunity to talk in the Scottish Parliament, and even yesterday I got an opportunity to speak over with the Fairtrade communities across the globe in the Peace and Justice platform. With this, many of the Fairtrade family members, many of the politicians, they are already reflecting on our producer voice, and they want to get into the COP26 decision some way. So we are very happy about it.
So the next question comes in from Arwell from Ilminster, who's asked, what planned or promised actions talked about at COP26 is going to help you the most as farmers?
One should understand 90% of our food come from small and marginal farmers, and particularly from the south. So it is the time we need to take care of them through sustainable models to ensure them their livelihood will going to be continue. So in COP26, I hope that the climate change issues is not just a political one, not just a social one. It is the issue of farming community. So the COP26 is promising around $100 billion. I think if major portion of this money, if we invested in the sustainable agriculture to take care of the livelihood of this small and medium farmer, will be great.
Fairtrade campaigners Eileen, Stella and John have all asked, what can we do as Fairtrade campaigners to help you in a practical way?
Wow, that's a very kind of you. You asked these questions. First thing is, you please sign the petition, and as a responsible citizens, please always choose the Fairtrade products. It's not only help to invest the money back to the farming community, and also it's good for the planet too. When we go back to our country after this COP26, we continue to push our politicians to keep the promises who made it at Glasgow. So, and also we ask them to use the farmers' knowledge and expertise to tackle many of the climate crises. Wow, lovely. I excited. More than 30,000 people across the globe, they already signed the petitions. Who are not signed, please sign the petition. Through this petition, we can create an impact in COP26. We can ensure the livelihood for our farming community across the world. So I'm very loud to answer all those questions, and thank you again.